Okay, I tightened up, torqued these down. I know I did it off camera, I'm sorry, but it's about to rain here, it looks like, and I've got to get this done. So I've got the book out and read it, and basically it's saying the exact same thing. Pull the pin, and then pull the actual, which is not moving, and I mean not moving. Didn't say anything about it being a fight or having to pull. I'll move that way. Guess it's just so new, and I'm used to being so loose and that they just don't go. You can't pull it too far, it's going to get hung. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. If you follow me. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that to be that tight. Get it. There, it hit the pinion. Alright, now that I got it this far down, I can get the... No. Aha. And get the bolt back in the hole it came out of. Between the two of them. Oh, that's a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be, let me tell you. Alright. Now for the fun. Now I got to push these axles back in and try not to spin anything. They're not easy to get in and out here. Now that one went in relatively easy, which is almost scary. I don't think it's enough to get the... I know my head is probably in your way. And it's probably going to get worse. Ah, went right on there. Yeah. What's the odds of this now? Sliding back 0. I wonder if it had to be orientated a certain way. I have a feeling this pin is going to hit it. Yes! Okay, so that's not enough. So let me pull the axle back in. There we go. Didn't say anything about having to modify it. It didn't come with new C-clips, which is pretty common. Ah, got it. This spare tire thing hanging down is going to kill me yet. I can move it, but I'm sorry, guys. I got to get in your way. I'm going to have to get my light out here in a minute, too, it looks like. It looks too big. I've heard rumors of some of these happen to be modified. Some of the C-clips being modified on certain things. Just so you not spin like that. Yeah, it does not appear that that is going to go. Why couldn't it just be easy? I can't get it out. I can't get it to go any further. Alright, did that help moving it around? Maybe. Yeah, I think that did it. Please don't spin like that. Yeah, I think that got it. I just didn't have it orientated right, I guess. Let me see if it clears. Yeah. Alright. Next side. Oh. Come on. There. All right. Let's see. There was a better way to come on there, but oh, don't spin like that, please. I think that's in. I don't know. Let's find out if this moves. So you can't get a swing on it that way because of the ring. Nope, no movement. Yeah, it seems like there's only a certain way that goes on there. You know what I just realized I didn't do? Let's put that paste on there and spin this around to check for how she's riding. I'll do that. Worst case scenario, I have to pull this stuff back out of there, I guess. There it went, I think. Let me pull the axle out. I can't do it from that way because the ring's in the way. Well, let's see how close I was. Nope. I can't see it. No, it's not in there. I knew it. Why would it be? You know, the old adage still pertains today. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. The faster I try to do this, the longer it takes to get it done. It actually looks like that is in there where it belongs, though. I just don't have it pulled back far enough. But I could still have that off just a tad. Let me try to pull the axle out a little bit more. cleaning instructions about that nut. Yep. Okay, I think that got it. It looks better. Ah, yeah, that's. You gotta make sure it's lined up because this is your last chance. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I feel a little bit better. I can get the rotors back on and the brakes, get the tires back on. You get this cover on and stuff. At least I don't have to worry about if the rain comes getting inside the axles or anything like that, because I was afraid that was what was going to happen, was it was going to get in the wrong end. Under here I'm not so much worried about it getting wet. I just rather get this together. Like I said, I still got a little bit of cleanup yet to do. Of course, I got to put the drive shaft back in, but I am going to check that. All right, let me go get that paste and put on there and see what we got. You know, I should have done it before. Even though I should have done it before. I gotta get a knife here. Hopefully you're still playing and still seeing something. Alright. And here comes the cat back, of course. A little bit of yellow mustard looking stuff and just kind of brush it on. I know. It's tough to be you, isn't it? I know. I hear you. Don't need this much, but I'm hoping I only have to do it this one time. Okay. So, what you do now, you actually spin it around and allow it to go through. Now, I'm not putting any pressure on it. I want it to know, I mean, I could slow it down some if I really wanted to. And what this will do is then run through and see what kind of pattern I'm making, because it's pushing, that direction. And it's more on this end here. Let me do it again here just to make sure. I wish it was a little better, but it is making contact all the way across the pad. So I'm seeing it on the, where the grease, but it is making a little bit more on that edge, a little more than I like, but it is at least getting 3/4 of the way through. If you look at how the contact patch is with the, you may not be able to see, my head may be in the way. I do wish it was a little better than that. The adjustment for that, of course, is moving the pinion in and out. So in this case, it's actually hitting a little further on the outside edge. So to fix that, you would, of course, have to take everything back apart, tear that bearing off, and let's see. We want it to ride more to this side, you actually add a shim to it, pushing it in, you know, underneath that bigger bearing we put on there this morning, and actually push it further in, because it would actually ride then, because it's on the opposite side, so it would actually bring it closer to the inside of the carrier. So I'm not real pleased with this, but to be honest with you, unless it just sounds like it's going to fly apart, I'm going to run it. I'll probably be disappointed and have to take this all back apart again. And if I do, I'll bring you back and tell you what I did wrong and how we're going to fix it. Because I'm going to have to order a bearing, and you know what I'm saying. I might as well order 2 and go ahead and build me, like I told you before, build a set of bearings that are what I consider mock-up or you know, setup bearings, and that's probably the smartest thing to do. I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm actually talking about here, but of course, hung up on a hose. But and you may be too close, you can't see. I'm not sure what you're looking at, but you can actually see it's more riding here than it is. You know, it's in far enough, but it's actually riding more on the outside edge of the gear than I like. But again, I'm not an expert, and this is why I don't put videos out on this kind of stuff, because I just have so much trouble with it working out my way, and I end up either having to do it twice, or I just give up and end up just running it that way. But I want to clean it up. I'm gonna put it back together, and I'm gonna see what she sounds like. Worst case scenario, if it howls or growls or I end up tearing it up, then I learned a valuable lesson. I'm not gonna do it that way again. So, you know, what can you do? Going the other way, which is technically reverse. I'm not as actually worried about that as much as I am the other. And it actually looks good that direction. So yeah, it's really not hitting as good as I'd like it to. Oh well. All right, guys. I'm not going to bore you anymore. So, you know, I know I didn't use that original shim. They really want you to use that original shim that come out from underneath the pinion. That is kind of specific for that. I measured it. I got as close as I, you know, thought that it was by measure, but I bent it all up. It's probably better to take it to a professional and have them do it. So, you know, like I said, this is something that I've never done by myself, and if this fails, like I said, if the axle fails or whatever, I'll bring you back, and we will. I'll buy a set of setup bearings, like I said, and we'll do it. We'll do it right, and I'll mess with it till I get it exactly right, and go from there. Sorry to bother you. I'm out of here.